Hello everyone, today's story is Ginderella. Let's go. Cinderella, where are my shoes? Oh, stupid Cinderella, why did you leave my hairpin over there? Cinderella was very busy getting things for her stepmother and her two stepsisters. Fetch the water, start the fire, cook. Cinderella was so tired, she almost fainted. Before we return home, wash the curtains and blankets. Once her stepmother, and stepsister left the house, Cinderella could take a deep breath. When she was young, Cinderella grew up like a princess, but her mother died, and now her stepmother and stepsister treated her like a servant. Once the older stepsister kicked Cinderella, and she fell in front of the fireplace. She was covered in ashes. Ha ha ha, look at her. Dirty girl, dirty Cinderella. From then on, they called her Dirty Cinderella. That day, tired Cinderella swept the floor. Her stepsisters rushed into the rooms. They were excited for some reason. Mother, the prince has invited us to his ball. The two sisters were very happy. Then they took out some clothes and ordered Cinderella to help them. Cinderella, hurry and tie the ribbon on the dress. Shine our shoes until they are polished. Cinderella even helped with her stepsister's hair. Will this dress look good, or will that dress look good? The stepmother and two stepsisters tried on many dresses in front of the mirror. Cinderella looked on with much envy. The younger stepsister teased Cinderella. Cinderella, you aren't thinking of going to the ball, are you? If dirty Cinderella arrives at the castle, there will be trouble. The stepsisters looked Cinderella up and down and giggled. The day of the ball arrived. The stepmother and her daughters left for the ball wearing fancy dresses. Cinderella sat sad and alone, with her shoulders hunched. I would like to go. Cinderella began to cry. Just then, someone spoke to her. Cinderella, stop your crying. You must go to the ball. As she looked up, she saw an old lady with a magic wand. You must hurry. You need to get a large pumpkin, 9 mice, and 6 lizards. Cinderella went out and brought back a large pumpkin and cut the mice and lizard. The old lady tapped her magic wand, and the pumpkin turned into a golden carriage, the mice into 6 horses and 3 drives. The lizard turned into 6 servants. But my clothes are, Cinderella spoke in a weak voice. The old lady answered, Don't worry, Cinderella. The old lady tapped Cinderella's body with her magic wand, and instantly her clothes changed. She was wearing a beautiful flowery dress and glass slippers. Cinderella remembered that the magic spell ends at midnight. At midnight, everything will return to their original form. Thank you, I won't be late. Cinderella rushed to the castle in her golden carriage. As soon as Cinderella entered the castle, all the guests were surprised. Whose daughter is she? I've never seen her before. She's so lovely. She has brightened up the ball. The two stepsisters did not realize it was Cinderella. She must be a princess from another country. Just then, the prince put his hands out to Cinderella. Lovely lady, would you like to dance with me? The prince was very attracted to Cinderella. Cinderella did not pay attention to the time and enjoyed dancing and talking to the prince. Clang, 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 it was midnight, and the clock was climbing. The clock was chiming. Cinderella was surprised at how late it was. Prince, I have to go now. Cinderella quickly left the ball and ran down the stairs. The prince followed after her, but he was too late. I didn't even ask her name. Cinderella had left one of her slippers on the stairs. The prince carefully picked it up. His plan was to find the foot that fit this slipper. Back at the house, everything returned to its original form. The horses and drivers changed back into mice. The servant changed back into lizard. The golden carriage changed back into a pumpkin. Only the one glass slipper did not change. Cinderella hid the slipper under her bed. Would she ever meet the prince again? The next day, the prince's aides went out looking for the owner of the glass slippers, but they could not find any girl whose foot fit into it. Is it possible to meet that girl again? The prince was beginning to give up hope. Knock, knock, knock. Finally, the prince's aides knocked on Cinderella's doors. The two stepsisters rushed over to try on the slipper. This is mine. No, this slipper will fit my foot. But the slipper was too big for the older sister and too small for the younger one. Just then, the aide placed the slipper on Cinderella's foot. To everyone's surprise, the slipper fit perfectly. Cinderella showed them the other slipper. The aides were very happy and quickly took Cinderella to the castle. The prince proposed to Cinderella and everyone wished them a happy marriage. But the two stepsisters and stepmother were so upset they didn't know what to do. Thank you for the watching. Bye bye.